The child was tied up in a plastic bag and thrown into the woods like a bag of trash.
There she goes. You're breathing. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Hey, take your boots off. We're doing this.
A police officer's job is to protect and serve, and sometimes the ones that need the most help are children. We're breaking down the 7 recent times officers rushed in to save a child in trouble. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. All right, let's start off this discussion about amazing police rescues out in Forsyth County, Georgia, which is north of Atlanta. It's June 6, 2019, and a family that lives nearby has found a baby. Yes, a baby abandoned on the side of a road near a wooded area.
It was in the woods. How did you hear it? We heard it from our house. Oh, yeah? Now, my kid said it's a baby. I said it's an animal. He finally got me up here. We did find it. Right under here.
Now, this newborn, who came to be known nationwide as Baby India, was actually wrapped in a plastic bag. Her umbilical cord was still attached. Well, paramedics, they rushed to make sure that she was okay.
Oh, look how precious you are. Yeah. Hey, baby girl. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Yeah. She's a sweetheart. Hey.
A massive investigation was launched into who the baby's parents were and how she ended up being discarded in the woods. Well, almost 4 years after Baby India was found, the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office announced that the department had big news to share.
Obviously, we're here today because we've had a major breakthrough in what we've all known as the Baby India case. We wanted to know who could do something so incredulous to leave a baby tied up in a bag in the woods to die.
The sheriff said that this investigation took a little bit longer than they wanted it to, but they finally got a break in 2022.
With advanced DNA investigative practices and familial DNA, the sheriff's office was able to identify the father of Baby India.
According to police, it seems that the man was not even aware of the pregnancy, but because authorities were able to make that link, they finally figured out who gave birth to Baby India.
The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office arrested Karima Jawani, 40 years old, a female of Cumming, Forsyth County, where she lives in southeast Forsyth County. DNA evidence confirms that Karima is the biological birth parent of Baby India. She cooperated with detectives during the investigation. The child was tied up in a plastic bag and thrown into the woods like a bag of trash. I can't understand that.
Law enforcement believes that Jawani gave birth in a car, then drove around for a while before eventually abandoning the newborn. Jawani was indicted on charges of criminal attempt to commit murder and cruelty to children, aggravated assault, and reckless abandonment. She has not yet gone to trial at the time of this recording, but during his press conference, Sheriff Ron Freeman only said that Baby India was, quote, happy, healthy, and in a safe place. All right, next we're in Ashland, Ohio, where on January 8th, 2024, an officer responded to an emergency involving a child. 23-year-old Officer Soren Osika met a mother on a sidewalk outside of a home, and she had her little girl in her arms and said that she wasn't breathing. Now, apparently, her daughter fell and hit her head.
Come on, kiddo.
She hit her head, okay? Today was a light in the dining room, and she fell back, but I didn't know she was not.
Not need this bad.
I'll turn on the light.
Okay.
Oh, my God, Lord, please. Oh, no,
We're starting CPR.
Yes, please.
Hey, go grab a CPR mask. Stay with me, sweetie. Stay with me, okay?
Officer Osika immediately started to do CPR on this small child, and at one point, she started breathing again, but then suddenly stopped. So he continues to do CPR until she starts breathing once more.
All that okay? Come on, sweetie. Can you hear me? Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on.
Okay, come on, baby.
It's okay. It's okay. There you go. Come on. There you go. Yeah. Come on.
Thank you guys so much.
Hold on.
Sorry. Okay.
It's okay, sweetie?
You okay? There she goes. You're breathing. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
Then an ambulance arrives, and the officer gives the EMT a rundown as he carries the little girl to the truck.
It's okay. Yeah, there you go. There you go. About halfway through CPR, she started to respond. She started breathing. She has a pulse in her leg, so good blood flow. She just started crying.
Ashland police say that the girl is back home, that she has recovered, which is great to hear. And the department praised Officer Osika on its social media pages for his absolutely heroic, life-saving actions, and also just highlighted the importance of being certified in CPR. That's for sure. Definitely something everyone should know. Okay, so totally off topic here, and not to take away from the seriousness of these stories in any way. But look, I always enjoy talking about our sponsors, our partners who help make this show happen. And that is what brings me to Magic Spoon. I want to talk about eating. I know of all things, but listen, when it comes to cereal, I used to love it. Dry, by the way, no milk. Yeah, some people think I'm bizarre. They think I'm really weird for that. Don't judge me, okay? But as I grew up, I realized just how much junk there was in this stuff. It was filled with sugar. It was filled with empty carbs. These were my favorite cereals. I still wanted to eat it. But now there is an amazing alternative, and it is called Magic Spoon, and it has all of these delicious flavors. And the best part is these cereals, high protein, less sugar. That's right. So there's a variety pack, has 4 flavors: cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter. Pack has 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, 4 to 5 grams of net carbs, only 140 calories a serving. It's keto friendly, it's gluten free, it's grain free, it's soy free. So I'm a chocolate guy. Cocoa, it had my heart. It had my heart at the beginning, but it's cereal and I don't feel guilty. That's the big part about this. So you can go to magicspoon.com/sidebar to grab a variety pack. Try it today. Be sure to use our promo code sidebar at checkout. You can save $5 off your order. And listen to this. Magic Spoon is so confident in their product that it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for whatever reason, they're going to refund your money. No questions asked. Remember, you can start this year off right, maybe healthy, with a bowl of high protein cereal at magicspoon.com/sidebar. Use the code sidebar to save $5 off. And again, thank you to Magic Spoon for sponsoring this episode of Sidebar, making this happen. All right, let's get back to it. All right, now we are in Warren, Michigan, which is north of Detroit, and it's August 29th, 2023, around 6 p.m., and a Warren police officer named Brendan Fraser, no, not the actor, I thought the same thing for a second, but no, Officer Fraser was parked at a corner. He was watching for distracted drivers, and suddenly a dark-colored car speeds past, going way over the speed limit, so Officer Fraser naturally takes off after it, turning on his lights and siren. But as he stops behind the car, it's obvious there's something wrong here, because in the dashboard camera video, you can see the driver waving their arms out the window and hearing them screaming at the confused officer.
We got a baby in the diet!
What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me see.
So Officer Fraser takes the 18-month-old child out of the car, realizes he's blue, has saliva around his mouth, the eyes were rolling to the back of his head, really frightening imagery. Well, the officer appears to try to dislodge anything that might be stuck in the boy's throat by repeatedly hitting his back.
Let me get me! No, please don't take him! I'm not gonna take him. No, please do! No! 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 Stop. What was going on with this?
No, we don't know.
Okay, he's getting air. He's getting
We
air.
took him to the hospital. They said he had COVID. And then he just
getting
started
air.
seizing.
Okay, he's getting air. I can feel it. Listen.
Now, as officers start to arrive as backup, Officer Fraser says that the child, thankfully, is starting to breathe again. The boy was taken to the hospital, and then he was released to go home with his family. Fraser told local media outlet WEAU 13 News, quote, "Even if you live right next door to the hospital, I would say call 911. The dispatchers will tell you what to do, and the paramedics will show up, especially with children." In other words, don't take matters into your own hands. Immediately called emergency response. Very true, but wow, just so lucky that Officer Fraser was there. Unbelievable. All right, next up, we are in Miami, Florida, back on February 27th, 2023. A man driving home after picking up his son from daycare swerved to avoid an oncoming car and ended up in a canal. Yeah, Miami-Dade police, they released a video praising officers' quick response time and incredibly brave actions.
It was actually hard to see the car because the car was stuck under the bridge. So I heard people screaming. I saw people flagging down. When I get out of the car, I see where the car is at, and I immediately get on the radio and ask for more units to help.
The father tried to get his 3-year-old out of the car seat but couldn't. And mind you, the car is just filling up with water.
Where's the Get in there, go, get in there.
Yeah, it's a terrifying situation, but when law enforcement got there, an officer immediately jumped in, tried to reach the child who had been submerged for a dangerously long time.
I couldn't see through the water, so I had to come back up a couple of times and just basically use touch to figure out what was what inside the vehicle. Eventually, I felt the baby seat, the car seat, and I pulled it as hard as I could because I couldn't figure out where the seatbelt was or anything of that nature. Luckily, it broke off and the child was able to pop up to the top of the car. So I snatched him out and I handed him off as soon as I could.
Another officer immediately begins CPR. The toddler starts to breathe again, thankfully. I know I say that a lot, but really just a miracle. And this child was taken to the hospital to be checked out and is reportedly doing well. Really scary situation. Well, another water rescue for you, this one in Utah. It's June 2023, and police got a call that a van had ended up in the water at a reservoir in Tooele. Now, a mom and son, they were able to get out, but a 12-year-old girl was still in the van as it went underwater. Now, fortunately, officers were nearby. They rushed to the scene just as bystanders started to jump into the water.
Is it underwater? Yes. 12, try 3-4, get fire runner up, please. We got one in the vehicle underwater. Where's it at? She's 12? Yes. Hey, take your boots off. We're doing this.
Officers, they prepare to jump into that cold water as they try to get some more information from people standing nearby. The officer dropped his body camera to the ground, but you can still hear the frenzy of activity at the water's edge.
Watch out! Stay back!
Which door's open?
Left side! Driver's side!
Driver front?
No! The van door!
Officers, they tried to get into the van several different ways, including hitting a window with a hammer, but nothing seemed to be working.
Give me a pry bar! Give me something to open the door!
So then what happens is an officer finally grabs a gun and shoots out the window. Yeah, they used a tow strap to help get the girl onto dry land. And in video from a dashboard camera, you can see multiple people pulled on the strap, towing her in.
Get her out!
Do this!
And when the officer is back on land, he radios in to let dispatch know what's happening.
We got her out of the car. We're starting CPR.
And then from there, officers performed CPR on the girl. She was taken to a hospital. And in what is such a sweet, nice touch, the officers actually reunited with her and her family a couple weeks later. And by all accounts, she is doing well. Nice touch there. Okay, next we are in Deming, New Mexico. It's July of 2023. And Officer Ismael Perez spots this car running a red light. And you get word from dispatch that the driver was on the way to the hospital and his wife had just given birth in the car. So the red car pulls up to the emergency room and the trooper hops out to help.
Where's the baby? What's going on?
When Officer Perez approaches the passenger side door, you can see that the little baby is in the seat. Apparently, the baby's umbilical cord was getting crushed, and that caused the baby to stop breathing. So Officer Perez starts patting the newborn on the back until finally crying can be heard.
10-4. I have him currently now on Ace and Ash.
Go get the nurse. Yes, sir. Go get the nurse. Tell him to hurry up.
The driver was on the phone with dispatch and hadn't hung up, so Trooper Perez lets her know that he's on the scene.
Did you make it to the ER?
There we go. There we go. There we go. It's a boy.
Did you make it to the hospital, sir?
Ma'am, it's Officer Perez, New Mexico State Police, CRU 12.
Okay, alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect, okay?
There we go, mijo. There we go. Breathe, mijo. Yeah, the baby's Let's see. Here. There we go. Come on, Mijo. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe, Mijo. Breathe. Come on. There we go. There we go, son. There we go.
As the hospital staff help this mother onto a stretcher, all the law enforcement personnel at the scene get the good news.
Baby's breathing, baby's okay.
Officer Perez says that he has children of his own, so when the newborn didn't seem to be breathing correctly, he did what he'd seen doctors do in the same situation. The baby is reportedly doing great, and the father of the baby says that Officer Perez is a hero, and to that we can say a job very well done. Okay, we are finishing this up in Richfield, Wisconsin. It is November 1st, 2023, right around sunrise, and a woman calls 911 to report that she had been in a small collision, but her airbags deployed. Well, after that, she wasn't able to open up any of the doors or roll down the windows, so she and her 3 young kids, ages 14, 7, and 5, they were stuck. When the first deputy gets there, things seem pretty routine, but if we freeze frame the officer's body-worn camera, you can see the beginnings of flames underneath the hood of the car, but the officer hasn't noticed it yet. He radios dispatch to let them know what's going on.
We got some issue with the car. All the doors are locked. She's unable to unlock the doors. Otherwise, the doors look like they should open. I got full airbag deployment all the way around.
And just 10 seconds later, he realizes they have a bigger problem.
440 County, we got a fire.
The deputy then tries to use a fire extinguisher to put the flames out, but it doesn't work. The mom and the kids still can't get the doors open, so the officer thinks fast and uses a window breaking tool to break the front passenger side window.
Where are the kids?
One here, two in the back.
Okay.
Be careful, Cliff.
Okay, hang on.
We need to get out, you guys.
Get out.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
Where? You can go here.
Right through here. Right through here. 1, 2, 3. Go by my car. Go by my car. You're fine. You're fine. We're okay. Watch your hands. 1, 2, 3. Go up by my car. All right. Watch your. You got your stuff. Got your phone. Got your purse. Okay. No, don't worry.
By the time the fire department got to the scene, the whole car had gone up in flames. There are these photos from afterwards, and they show the serious damage to that vehicle. Thankfully and luckily, none of the children were hurt. The mom just had a few scratches. Gotta say, again, kudos to the officer for saving the family just in time. Amazing to see. You know, we cover these incredibly heartbreaking stories here on Law and Crime. So not only is it refreshing to see lives saved in the midst of some of these really frightening situations, but again, you have to give all of the credit and praise to these incredibly brave and quick-thinking officers and bystanders, too, that did some just amazing, amazing work. So good to see. All right, everybody, that's all we have for you here on Sidebar. Thank you so much for joining us. Please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Jesse Weber. I'll speak to you next time.